for mature audiences.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Cave.
Woo!
So tired.
Yeah, I was going to say, Erwan, thank you for being so engaging in the
I'm
opening.
I'm saving my energy.
All right, we're here to discuss a very important topic today, and this is the topic of language.
That's right. It's what women mean. This is actually a men's survival guide to relationships.
Wilson, show them the cap.
Oh, yes. First of all, here's a wonderful campaign that is currently going on. It's, well, as you can see here, it says what a girl wants. In a nutshell, this is being thrown by a good friend of ours, a former guest who was
correct.
on The Cave. Her whole thing is about when you take a picture of yourself, everybody likes to put it on Snapseed and then adjust it a bit, liquefy and make themselves a little prettier. Screw that. Take an automatic selfie of yourself, post it, be proud of who you are exactly. And well, that's her campaign, and we're all supporting
What a
it.
girl
Yes,
wants.
yes,
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, since we're talking about language and the language barrier between men and women, we just noticed that the show is actually hosted by 4 Filipino men, but 3 of them can't actually speak
Hey,
Tagalog.
whoa. 4 Filipino men?
Sorry.
I would like to think that
That's
I'm
right.
Filipino,
Oh, you
but
look Filipino.
I
That's
will
right.
be. I gotta
Yeah,
say,
all right.
I'm honest. I'm not Filipino.
All right,
sadly.
but you're an honorary
Sadly.
Filipino, having
Sa puso lang,
lived.
sa
Yeah,
puso
all
lang.
right. So given that, we want to introduce this new segment called Tagalog Wars.
Tagalog Wars.
Supers.
Cue in expensive supers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
That was a cue. That was a cue.
All right. Do we want to
Take
talk
note.
about extra before we get into Tagalog?
Yes.
words?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay.
Let's
okay.
not
Correct,
let's
get
not
done.
let Steven take over the whole show now, because we know he's absolutely capable of ruining it. Okay,
Yeah.
Mark.
All right, extra. There is a new app that's just been developed. They've been researching it for the last 3 years. It's called Spritz, and basically what it does is
Spritz.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah, it recognizes words, and there's something called an optimal recognition point in a word. So when you see a jumble of letters, just left of center is the letter that basically tells your brain to unjumble those words and recognize it as a word. Now, they've managed to highlight that particular word, and also by keeping the word focused on your natural reading level, then they speed it through. And you can speed read in
Yeah,
a matter
I tried
of
it.
minutes. You tried it?
Yep.
I've tried it.
They
yeah.
highlight the
Just one
science
letter.
would, yeah, one letter,
Yeah.
and it's more to the left apparently.
Just-
what
yeah,
about
just
that?
slightly to the left.
You can read 500 words in a minute,
No,
right?
no. Some people can actually read 1,000 words in a minute.
Yeah, so basically, to put it into
Wow.
perspective,
Okay.
after about 10 minutes of just practice with this, you can read an entire novel in 90 minutes.
Wow.
At like 500 words a minute, after 10 minutes of using this app.
If only we had that tool for women. Boom! Segue. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
Nice
segue.
segue.
Wow.
All right, going
Speaking
back
about
to
reading women,
Tagalog Wars,
That's it, I'm done.
which
I'm
is
done.
really the
Thank you, I'm
opening
done.
segment. We're gonna choose 2 competitors every episode, and the rule of the game is each competitor has 30 seconds to state his point in straight Tagalog, or which is the Filipino language.
And everyone watching, listening actually on
Yeah.
the podcast, the cave has leveled up. We now have an actual box
Yes.
with names in it. So it is quite impressive.
As compared to
It is our
analog.
first official prop.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Before
30
we start,
But we
episodes
still have
in.
Avicii and
I
Tiesto
know,
posters behind
from
us.
2002 or something.
Hey, it's all about vintage. We
Yeah.
like vintage here.
Trying to bring
Yeah,
it
we
back.
have a vintage host. So to make this fair, because there's 3 of us that don't speak Tagalog,
Correct.
that is Erwan, myself, and Ravilson. Steven, just so he can be part of this little
This is
episode,
supposed to be the
is going
referee.
to be reffing in an accent. Now, if you've never heard any of Steven's wonderful, wonderful foreign accents,
They all sound
are-
the same.
Yeah, which is just really bad.
All right, this is my Chindian accent. All right, guys, we will try to understand the Filipino language so that we can explain it to everybody in the world.
Chindian.
It's bad enough we're insulting women.
Now
on
we're
this show.
insulting.
Now we're insulting.
You're insulting
I actually don't
the
know
2
what
billion
language.
people in China.
All right,
And
anyway.
the 3 billion people in
3
India.
billion women.
Going back to the rules of the game,
Oh, keep going.
every
That's half the
Filipino
world
word,
right there.
every English word that you say within the spiel, you take 1 burpee at the end of the game.
Deal.
All right?
All right.
So, and then I'll pick a topic for you guys to
Burpees.
discuss.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So,
Okay.
the competitors for this
I did like
episode.
3 workouts today, just putting it
Are-
out there.
Yeah, I died at
First
the CrossFit
competitor
one today.
is
It's Erwan for sure.
Rovilson Fernandez
Okay.
versus
I don't gusto mo, pare?
Please don't put him against me.
versus Erwan.
Yeah, fuck.
Erwan Husa. Erwan Husa versus
Wala na,
Robinson Fernandez.
Frenchie.
All right, so guys, every every English word you say within the spiel, within 30
so
seconds,
dead.
is a burpee. You have to do it in public. And
I'm about to be declared a person non grata in this country. Just putting it out there.
And
My English
well,
is fantastic, though, people. I hope you know. Is ways over.
Of course, the main objective of this game is
Okay
really
lang.
to educate the people of the world on the natural beauty of the language of the Filipinos, which is Tagalog. All right, so for you guys watching
Correct,
it
John.
on the video podcast, just watch, just look at the subtitles underneath the lines. All right, so the topic for the day is
Can I speak, just putting it out there, can I speak 1750s Filipino?
yes,
Okay.
as long as it's pure Filipino,
1750.
pure Filipino. All right.
He's like, let me Google that. What was Filipino in the 1700s?
Fablefish.com.
Anyway, all right, guys. Before you stall any longer, the topic for the day
Mas
is
mahaba.
how do you make the perfect omelette? Mr. Wilson, you have the floor.
How do you say
30
need?
seconds. 30 seconds.
Sorry.
Oh, here. I'll go.
15 seconds. It only
Ako na
takes
lang.
15 seconds for an omelet.
Starts.
Wait, 2
Start.
seconds. I got you.
Now.
Isang,
Go,
dalawa,
go.
tatlo.
Go.
One.
Siyempre, yung perfecto yung omelet. Why does
one.
everything sound Spanish all of a sudden?
Why does everything sound Spanish all of a sudden? Okay,
15
that's 8.
seconds.
Crickets.
Damn it.
9.
I'm just trying to really
That's it,
reduce the
man. That's it,
burpees.
that's it.
13, 14,
That's
15.
You get
That's 30.
dalawang
17,
itlogs.
18.
That's it.
Tapos
Oh, your
All
time's
right,
up.
all right, time's up. Thank you very much. You just explained the perfect nothing.
Okay, I think
All
that was
right.
18 burpees.
How do you say with or need or take?
All right.
I don't know any of the action verbs.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Spanish
of course,
is with.
we all know Erwan Husaf is popular because of his cooking prowess.
Did he do this to completely
Cooking
discredit
prowess.
me?
So,
I'm
Erwan
sorry, all
Husaf,
future networks. You
in
can still hire
Filipino
me.
language,
I
how do you
promise.
make the perfect omelette? And time starts now.
Fuck. Dalawang itlog, tapos lagay mo sa isang pan, sa nasang stove. How do you say stove in Filipino?
Estob.
Ano?
Estob.
At
Achaka. Achara. Achara. Achara.
You want achara with your itlog?
Diba? Achaka.
no, shit. Dalawang itlog sa isang bowl.
And
Bolo.
and that's
Shake it with a
All right.
tenedor.
Bolo.
So
I beat him.
yeah.
For sure. At least I said egg. Okay.
You had 18.
Oh.
You had like 11.
That's your claim to fame.
Wow.
You beat Tagalog.
All right. So
said
at the end
egg.
of the show, we're gonna see Rovilson do 18 burpees and Erwan Husaf does 11.
But I didn't
Fine.
lose. I won.
Yeah, but you
I
still
know.
lost.
Okay.
So Rovilson loses, but yeah, with more.
Actually,
All right.
This is a fun game.
I lost in
It
like
is. So
when I'm
moving
not
to
doing
our
it.
main topic.
Fuck, I'm really good with languages. I'm gonna fucking educate myself in 2 weeks. Watch out.
I wonder why I don't get those teleseries. Come on, GMA. Jeez.
All right, so moving on to the topic. So the topic is about language barrier between men and women, and
Yes.
this is like a manual for men, for us to help men understand what women are really saying.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Oh, thank goodness for this episode. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, all right, we've all been in relationships, and we know that sometimes what women say aren't exactly what they mean. We've all made the mistake. You take it at face value. You say, "Oh, oh, baby, are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine." "Oh, okay, cool. All right, see ya. I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's a recipe for World War III.
so
That's
what,
pretty
so what
much
are
our whole
the what are
episode.
the most common things that women say that actually have another meaning? Let's do a round.
The common ones, I'll start it off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark. You can actually put that in silent if you want.
That was
No,
your
that was an
timer.
intro for you,
Oh,
actually.
was it?
That's
not bad, actually.
But leave your shirt on.
I'm not mad. I think that would be my first one.
Okay, so what does it
when
really
something's
mean?
going wrong, and then there's a
course.
discussion happening, and then all of a sudden you go, "Hey, baby, why are you mad? Are you mad?" And you're like, "No, I'm not mad."
No, I'm not.
What's
Yeah.
wrong? Nothing. So those are, I guess, the top
Yeah.
two. I'm not mad at
Nothing.
nothing. It
Right.
basically means everything's wrong, and
And-
you are the worst person I've
And
ever
you're-
met in
yeah,
my life.
You better sleep with your eye
Yeah,
one eye
exactly.
open.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
Rovi.
exactly.
Well, I'm gonna just have to emphasize what Mark said earlier. The word "fine." I mean, it it is the be all to end all for women, and yeah. So when you hear them say fine, it doesn't mean fine.
Sometimes it also has something to do with the tone. Like you can say, fine, or you can say, fine, or you can say, fine. It can mean 3 different things, right? For women.
I don't know. Your eyes stated exactly the same.
Yeah.
All right,
Fine.
Another thing that
Yeah,
they
shake
normally
it.
say is when they say how long, and they say 5 minutes.
Oh.
That's
Oh yeah, that's a good
that's
one.
normally gonna take at least an hour. So
Yeah.
for guys out there,
That's normal
That's a good one
for
Yeah.
girls and for Wilson. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Mark.
true.
Yeah.
true.
Well, actually, there's going to be so much that we can talk about on this topic, but I think you're buzzing because we're going to go to commercial break. So we'll
Do we?
discuss this
Okay.
some more when we get back.
yeah.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
Woohoo! We're back. Hola.
Welcome.
Great intro, bro.
Yeah,
great
that's-
intro. Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Cave. We now have with us a wonderful, wonderful guest. She is a former Binibining Pilipinas Universe, as well as being a fantastic TV host, a finalist in The Amazing Race Asia, Season 3.
Wow. they didn't beat us though.
That's
Yeah,
much
well,
better than you
wait,
guys
Actually,
did,
they
right?
did do better than us.
place did
Oh, I
they
meant by
come in? They
ratings. I
came
meant
in,
ratings.
Rating, right.
Yeah, I meant ratings.
They
I
came
admit
in.
it.
They came in second.
They came in second.
You guys came in.
We're still racing. We're still racing. We actually haven't found the pit
We're
stop yet.
morally
lost.
first. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome back into the country Miss Tisha Silang.
Hey guys, nice to
Hi,
see
Tisha.
you all again. Hi.
Hello. Can you stop messing up my paper?
I'm so sorry, bro.
That's really annoying.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Any
Obviously, we're very organized. Okay, so we'd like to start off the show. Erwin would like to start off this
Yep.
portion by asking you a question.
I used to have really interesting questions to ask our guests, but then now I've been
Censored.
I've been censored by our producers.
I like your
'cause-
questions.
Thank
go
you,
with
thank you.
them.
They're very
Just go
interesting.
with
No. We're done.
Scared.
I'm gonna go back
Getting
to
scared.
the
Okay.
subject. If you ask the guy, how do I look, and then the guy says, well, you've gained a little weight, how would you react?
How would I react? That's definitely one of the things that you're not supposed to say.
Uh-huh.
I think I'd be pissed.
Okay, so it is real. Okay.
Like
All right.
that's my answer. I'd be I'd be insulted a little bit,
Okay.
I guess. But I guess you want to know the truth, so then there's that kind of portion where
sides.
it's all in the delivery, right?
Okay.
It's in how you say it. Like if you're like, "Hey, babe, you look really fat today," then of course it's gonna be like.
I meant pH.
But there's a way to say things in a
gonna go like
nice
this.
way. So it's all about the delivery.
All right. Delivery.
Okay.
About the delivery.
All right.
The delivery.
Okay.
I'm taking notes on this.
Okay, yeah.
Bro. Question. No.
You know my question.
All right.
Circle back. Circle back.
All right. My question. If you were to be reincarnated,
What?
no. If you could be reincarnated as either a man or a woman, what sex would you choose? Like, would you come back as a woman again or as a man, and why?
And then you have to answer that question.
Yeah, sure.
I think I come back as a man.
All right. Why?
Yeah. Cool. I've been
Penis
a woman.
envy.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
would
it
be,
is.
I've been a woman, obviously, so I want to try the other side. And I think with the knowledge that I've had as being a woman, I'd be a really great guy for a girl.
All right, yeah, you got balls.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Mark's
now-
here all night.
I know.
Please
The
tip your
best
waitresses.
of Mark's amazing jokes all in one episode.
So what would you be? What would you be then?
I'd come back as a man.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You'd want to come
What?
back as a
Why?
woman.
Because
Yeah, so we can play with your
You wanna play with your
No,
titties.
because I know, I know what
Tell
you
the
guys
truth.
can do to women, so I just stick to being a man.
Ah,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go around the room.
Why
How
were
about
you
Mark?
looking
What
at
would you
those
come
two
back
over there?
as?
I think I'd probably still come back as a guy. I like women too much.
Okay, good.
Same.
For one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd come back as a dude, but I'd have tits. Honestly, I
Is that
could
why
just
you work
stay at
out so
home.
much?
Yeah. No, dude. If I had breasts, I would never go out. I mean, I
That's
just would
like-
order
So you
pizza
come back
and
as
stay
a
home and
dude
just play with myself.
with
Dude with
breasts.
tits. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd totally be your friend.
Who doesn't like breasts? Come on, raise your hand. Thank you. Who likes breasts?
I like
You like
breasts.
breasts? Thank
Yeah.
you. You like
All right.
breasts?
I like
Thank you.
my breasts.
Case
yeah.
closed. All right, here we go.
All right,
Next question.
Tish. I mean, this is all about what women mean.
Are we
have you
saying,
ever
yeah.
have you ever come across an expression that a man says that confuses the hell out of you?
Okay, I have this question, and we talked about this a little bit the other night. So, if a guy says you're dating, what does that mean? Like, is dating
Okay.
Okay,
I can
because it's
ask
like, is dating to me? I'm like, okay, if I'm dating, I'm going out on dates with someone, or is it dating? Does that mean we're a boyfriend girlfriend? Like, what's that as far as a guy's?
In the Philippines,
I think in Asia, yeah. Yeah.
it's very easy. Dating is going out on dates. Dating exclusively is going out on dates just with each other, and
Okay.
then
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend,
is you're
girlfriend.
officially together.
And that's here in Asia.
Okay, so,
Here in
so
the
there's
Phil- well, here in
dating
the
and there's dating
Philippines.
exclusively.
Yeah.
yeah.
So when
They
do you-
distinguish it here.
So
So, okay,
dating
so when do you-
when you're
exclusively
dating, you can
is
date
boyfriend girlfriend.
No.
Right.
Dating exclusively is we're not like in love. So we basically here people think you're boyfriend and girlfriend once you say I love you.
And your Facebook status says in a
In
relationship.
a relationship.
Or if you say, will you please be my
But now
girlfriend?"
there's a mutation of dating in the Philippines. It's called hanging out.
Kicking it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Or the
kicking
American
it.
term
Okay,
is
so just-
So
kicking
what's the levels then? So basically, hanging out, dating,
dating
exclusively, and
boyfriend,
I love
girlfriend.
it. And then purgatory.
Otherwise known as marriage.
Marriage, yeah. Marriage. Sorry.
Okay,
Valentine's,
okay.
everybody.
Okay, good.
That's a good
Well,
explanation.
women love labels, though. Honestly, a guy can go a long time without having a label. It's not about what the status of the relationship is. It's how he, it's about your actions. Really, that's what I think. It's about your actions. It's not about.
In
the
fact, I
labels.
think more women
Okay.
want the status of the boyfriends changed on Facebook more than men want the status of the
Does that
women
still
changed.
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
it's a
I
big
just
deal.
keep
Oh,
mine
this country.
blank
Mine's
all the
always
time.
blank, yeah.
But
Always.
what's the
Never
reason?
changed.
Why do you keep it
I
blank?
don't
If
think
you're-
it's anyone's business.
Correct.
What my
Everyone
Is
was
it that, or is it because
My-
you don't want other people to know?
No, I don't.
No.
I'm
I
very,
have a-
if
I have
I'm
a-
in a relationship, I'm very public about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, we
I'd
know,
go-
baby talker.
Oh, shut up.
Or
You're
another,
just jealous because you need a relationship.
another reason could be if you have a status on Facebook. Once you break up, then you'll have to change it,
change
and then
it.
everybody will know you're not in a relationship anymore.
Yeah,
And then-
why do you need to announce that to the world? Anyway,
Exactly.
moving right along.
You'll see through the pictures
Wilson, you
anyways.
have a question?
Yes, I totally got a question.
So
So
I'm
guess.
really
I know.
dreading what this
I
question
know.
is.
No,
What's
it's
your
very
question?
easy. Oh my
Go.
gosh. Okay, so when there's a chicken, right? And then
Yung
an egg.
itlog.
Just kidding. Kill, marry, fuck, and BFF. Go.
What's that?
Kill, marry, fuck, BFF.
Oh, come
Us four.
on. Really?
Yes.
Really?
I put it out there.
You have like 10
You gotta get
seconds.
warmed up.
I
You gotta get
have
warmed
10
up to this.
seconds?
Yeah.
No one hold it
Eight.
to you. don't
Okay.
worry.
7, 6.
Well, if he fucks you,
Five.
it'll last 10 seconds anyway.
I don't,
Three.
okay, I don't know. You guys are all my buddies. Like, this is so hard.
There's fun buddies.
Yeah, sorry.
The only
Sorry
one
to
that takes
some
it
of us.
seriously is Steven.
Is Steven? Okay.
If you fuck Steven, he'll text you and be like, so, how true was that?
Yeah.
Are we on a
Actually,
60%
the last
scale, or-
guest we had, and she chose Steven as a fuck, he's like, don't make promises you can't keep.
And
Yeah,
totally
so-
unfriended her on
So
Facebook.
I wouldn't fuck me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with BFF because we're like BFFs. So I
got
got
vaginas. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
We can, yeah,
I
that's.
just keep mine in the closet.
Okay, so we go with BFF.
So classy.
Mark BFF for audio listeners because we have
Yeah,
an
Mark
audio
is
version.
BFF.
Okay,
there's
Mark is a
Kill, marry,
BFF.
fuck still up on
Okay.
on the board.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So,
You can kill
yeah,
us.
we'll kill you.
Thank you.
Okay.
See, this is
See?
gonna,
Sweet.
Right?
This is gonna end up
Right,
with
because you
me
don't
being
want
you.
to,
Yeah.
no passing the
See,
line.
she-
So we've got Mary.
They all get it.
Right?
And,
That's why. I always
okay.
get the-
Being used for my body again.
okay, well, I've heard stuff about Revilson, so we'll say.
He's kind of freaky.
What? Say it.
We'll say
Say it.
marry Steven and fuck Revilson.
Yeah.
Zero,
Hey, this is marriage
But-
material.
anyway.
All right.
But
Anyway.
they're all my buddies, so
He's kind
really
of hurt.
this is all
It's
good.
okay.
All right.
We can move
But-
along. We
So
can
anyway,
move along, Steven.
moving on.
Unless you know how good it is.
Moving on. We want to ask you some common lines that women say
Okay.
to guys and tell us what it really means. Basically, from your version. Okay.
Okay.
So one thing that they always say is nothing. Like when you ask them, "So, babe, is there anything wrong?" She'll always
Uh-huh.
say, "Nothing."
Okay.
What does it really mean?
Well, okay. So usually nothing really means that you should know that you guys screwed up,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah.
So nothing in most instances, and again, it's in the delivery. Like if I'm like, nothing, then storm out of the room, then obviously there's something wrong. But
Correct.
if I'm just like, nothing,
Then
then
it was just like, oh, nothing. Storm out of the room. I'm giving you space. Okay, cool. Thanks.
No. You know what? I was listening to you guys earlier, and honestly, you know pretty much when a girl says nothing in the way that she says it. That there's
Well,
really
you see, we know that we're in trouble.
Exactly.
But we don't know what for.
Yeah, and you women bring up shit from the past. Why you gotta bring up old shit? You know,
What?
that's what's
Okay.
confusing.
Okay. Next, what does it mean when a woman says, "If you can't handle me at my worst, you won't be able to. You can't get me at my best." Is that the saying? Is that the saying? There's an expression like that, right?
What
God,
fortune
you guys
can't
cookie? What
handle me
fortune
at my
cookie is
worst.
this
Okay,
from, bro?
basically, a lot of girls say, "If you can't handle me at my worst, then there's no
You
way
don't
you
deserve me at my best."
me at my best.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
just, that's an
So
excuse
that-
to be
Is
crazy.
it like
That-
a,
No, it's like
crazy.
basically like, why should you only have me in the good times if you don't want to handle me in the bad times, right? So obviously you need to be able to be there for me and support me in times where I'm probably not at my best. Like it can't all be a bed of roses all the time.
So I'm allowed to be cranky. And
As a woman.
bitchy. No, as a woman, as a guy,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah, like if you're going to
part
be
of
in
the
a
package.
relationship with someone, it's everything, right?
Yeah.
It's not always going to be
Okay.
happy times.
Right,
so
right. You're buying the whole package. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, how about if a girl says, "Oh, I just need some space."
Is that a girl line? That's more of a guy
it's a
line.
mark line.
It's Mark line.
It's more of a
Hashtag
guy
Mark
line
lines.
than a girl line. I need my
Hashtag Mark
space.
breakup lines. Oh,
Really?
Sorry.
I don't know.
Calling me out.
Do you want to go there?
Editor,
I
can you
wouldn't
edit
say
that out?
that's
Go
a
there.
girl line.
I think
It's
you
not a
want-
girl
you
line.
want
I
to go
wouldn't
there.
say that's a girl
Alright,
line.
okay.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say
How
that.
about the difference?
How about let's go through the stages. The pickup stage. A guy comes up to you and then he asks you to dance, and you say, "I don't dance."
I don't dance?
Yeah.
That
Is that real?
means
Fuck off.
That means you're
off.
ugly.
it means, yeah, I'm not interested. Don't waste your time on me.
Is it the
Move
same
on.
if they come up and ask, "Oh, can I buy you a drink?" and you're like, "Sorry, I don't drink."
I don't drink. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the
Well,
same.
no, but
Like I would
sometimes she
never
is
take
popping bottles.
I would never
Wait,
take a drink
wait,
from a
I
guy
agree with
that
you.
I wasn't
Wait,
interested in.
But wait, but
Okay, go.
but some-
Sometimes I don't drink means buy me a drink.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I don't pay for drinks.
yeah, or
I don't
she can
pay
say,
for drinks.
I don't drink beer.
So that means buy me,
Yeah, buy me
Buy me
a
a
vodka
something.
or
Yeah.
something like that.
So you have to read between the
But
lines.
usually,
I'm worth
if
at least
I don't drink,
$1.50 more.
again, it's a body language, right? If she's like, I don't drink, and just kind of turns away, like usually that means like I'm not interested.
But then
Right.
you reply with, "I don't drink, but I do steak dinners."
Lobster thermidor.
How
bitch.
about what do you look for in a girl? When you're in a dating stage, a lot of times the girl will ask you about your what was your ex-girlfriend like, or so what's
Yeah,
your typical girl?
correct.
What do you look for in a girl?
Now, are
what
you-
does that
are you-
really mean? Does
yeah.
that mean
You
you're
doing
really
research?
fishing? Are you really like
She's interested.
you want
or
to know,
she's
or are
not?
you asking, do I fit the mold?
I think I would say I want to know what your past is like, just because I want to know, am I kind of what you normally look for?
Okay.
I definitely don't want to be hearing that your ex was better than me.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Right?
That's
Wait,
what I mean.
sorry,
So,
just
so you
to-
can't
like,
say something
you gotta
like,
be
"Oh,
like-
my ex-girlfriend, she was so fantastic.
Like-
we had the best relationship."
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
then exactly, because then you're going to put this idea in her head that she's never gonna
Amount.
be on that
Erwan,
pedestal.
you better
like
marry
your
Anne
ex.
because you ain't getting any girl after that one.
Wait, no, wait. When a girl says, when a girl asks, "Are you seeing anyone?" Does it necessarily mean she's interested or not necessarily?
Are you seeing anyone?
Yeah.
Well, what's the context of the
Like
conversation?
you're having, you guys are flirting, and then she asks, "Are you seeing anyone?" Would it be a natural question for?
Yeah, of
girls?
course, because
Yeah.
if you're at a club or you're at a bar or whatever, you're drinking and somebody's flirting with you, you want to know, like, okay, is this
So
like, is
me-
he kind of serious about this? Is there another girl in the picture? Like, where am I
So
standing?
it's a sign for guys. Like if you're out in a social
Green light.
environment, it's a green light for the guy to go because it means the girl's interested.
Or at
Yeah,
least fishing.
I mean, just I wouldn't say like she's in love with you, but
But
she's
yeah.
kind of just interested to know a little
Steven's,
bit more.
Steven's line is, "Are you seeing tonight?" Pause. Sorry, I completely ruined my joke.
Yeah.
It was supposed to
Erwan
be,
will
"Are
also
you
be here all
seeing?
night."
Are you seeing anyone?" Pause tonight. Okay, whatever. Let's pass over that one. It was gonna be funny.
We got a wonderful combination of comedians tonight. Mark Nelson opening up for Erwan Husov. Please tip your waitresses.
All right. What does "I don't want to ruin our friendship" mean?
She's got you in the friend
Friend
zone.
Yeah.
The bro. When you
right
start
there.
hearing bro, like my friend, like that means that basically she senses probably that you're interested in her a little bit more than what she is willing to give.
How often do you hear that?
Oh, once a week.
So
How about after dinner, after the club, you propose something, not obviously let's go home together or something, but just propose anything, and then
Yeah.
she goes, I kind of have a big day tomorrow, or I'm at a very stressful point in my life right now, or
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, just get off my porch.
I mean, how often is it real that maybe she does have a big meeting first thing in the morning and
if she's already out.
Has she been basically hanging with you the entire
The whole night she's
night?
been
And
with
she's
you,
like, you know,
laughing, having a
yeah.
good time.
I would say if that was a scenario, she was with you the whole night, you were laughing, you're having a good time, she's dancing with you, then probably she either really has something going on, or a lot of girls don't want to give in to guys that easily
Yeah.
because. As a guy, and I've heard this, if a girl's giving it up like that, then you're bound to think,
Yeah.
well, what she's probably like that with all guys. So she might like you that much to kind of want to present herself in a more serious
Correct.
way.
I agree.
That's what I would
You're
say.
getting it in increments.
Yeah,
I
and
want to find out.
because you want the guy to want more of you
Yes, of
too,
course. Of
right?
course.
So if you give it all up, then
Yeah.
sometimes there's not much more.
But if you
To look
give it
forward
up
to.
really, really well, then maybe he'll come back for more.
True, but isn't it true that a guy when
Mark
he meets
Nelson
a girl
lines. There you go.
puts
Guys.
her in a certain because I read this book, Why Men Love Bitches, and then
Okay.
one of the things that they said is that when a guy meets you, basically he also puts you into a certain classification based on how
You look.
well
Or
that's
how you-
one
Status,
thing
your
obviously.
social status.
No, how you present yourself. So basically, if a girl sleeps with you right away, you put her like, okay, well maybe she's not like in the girlfriend zone. She's more in the let's have fun zone. So basically, if a girl wants something more serious with you, she's gonna present herself in a different way. Is that right?
It's right when you're younger, I think, but as you get older, guys are more open to discerning, how girls act that way, but aren't necessarily, slutty. Like they'll probably sleep with you because they already know what they want.
Okay.
But then I'm curious though, because we discussed the disparity of how women say things and they don't mean the same thing. I read.
Was it really-
I
was
read
it really-
online that it's about
Is
how,
disparity the
how
proper
our
word to use
brains-
there? I'm
how our
not
brains
sure.
are made or how our brains develop. That women really naturally have a more emotional brain, so they can't really express directly what they want compared to guys, who when guys say something, it's really what they mean, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, actually, do you find that? Like,
Yeah.
if a guy says something like, I'm pissed, it's because he's pissed.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's everybody knows that there's no reading between the lines with guys. Usually, you guys kind of just say what you mean. Like if you say like I'm tired and I don't want to do anything, it's I'm tired. I don't want to do anything.
Okay, so...
But when a girl says that, what does it mean?
there are actually a lot of guys now that are much more complicated
Yeah.
than they're
but,
supposed
but,
to be.
But riddle me
Nah,
this, bad
agree.
girl.
Yeah.
Why do women have to speak in code? I mean, because I'm sure that, so many boyfriends have told, women, look, we're not mind readers. Please just tell us what you really mean. Why is that so difficult?
It's not that it's difficult. It's that if we're in a relationship, I'm expecting that you understand me. And part of that,
stop
understanding me, is that knowing what makes me tick, knowing what makes me mad, and that's part of it. So if I tell you, for example, like, well, Mark, that really pissed me off when you went to go talk to that other girl.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so he's not going to do that anymore, not because he thinks it's wrong. It's because I've told him not to do it. So that's why a lot of the time we don't tell you what we want you to do, because we want you to do it on your own volition.
In short, they want us to be psychics. Anyway, we'll be
Yeah.
right back.
That is not true.
So true.
We're going to come back with this topic, but we're going to take a short break. We have Tisha Silang with us, and this is The Cave.
Yep, more of psychics versus psychos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
The Cave!
Or Tagalog, El Cuevo.
What up? El Cueva.
L
Cueva.
is L.
Cuevo,
like
isn't that
Tagalog
tequila?
word.
That's like,
That too.
actually Mexican. El
The more
Cueva.
you drink of it, the more you wind up in a cave.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, so to Filipinos, it's really ang cueva.
Ang
Yeah.
Cueva.
Ang Cueva.
Okay. Half a
Anyway.
burpee.
Anyway, so we're still on the topic of what are women really saying.
Yes.
And I just want to ask a question to everyone. Does it just apply to women in relationships, or is it women in general, like your sisters, your moms, your lolas, your titas, or
Personally, I think mostly girls are
Relationships.
dating or
Yeah.
relationships
Yes.
and everything. When I talk to my mom, it's very
Yes, normal.
straightforward. My sister's is very straightforward.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so I
what-
really
that's
think
exactly
it's
what I
just
thought.
during the mating.
Ritual.
process.
Do you agree?
Ritual.
I beg to
Right.
differ though. But do you agree?
Really? I think like your family members, they usually will tell you exactly
Yeah.
Oh,
kind
straight
of
up.
what
Because
they
when I
mean,
when I
right?
asked my mom, like, Mom, can I when I was younger, can I sleep over? And she'd be like, no. I always thought it was yes.
Well, that's just you,
Well, that-
Stephen. All right, hold on. I've got a quick follow-up question for.
Did I switch roles or something?
Tish.
I don't- okay.
I have a quick follow-up question for Tish.
I'm silent, so I must be.
You're
the
saying
funniest
that
guy.
when you're in a relationship, you expect the guy to know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look at your longest relationship, what, 5-6 years?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of it, did he know what you meant when you were saying certain things, or he was still clueless?
When you say clueless, okay.
Sorry, how about dumb fuck? Does that work for clueless?
No, I think he did know eventually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. You,
You
well, you
think
know
so?
him, so you could.
No, but I'm just
No,
asking.
I think it's interesting. She said, I think he did know, because guys are actually very good at pretending not to understand when we really do know.
You just want to hope that we're
we
not
just
going to get
we
pissed
just
when
want
you do
to
something wrong.
pretend we don't, so at least it gives us an excuse to say, oh, you
Like
should
I
have told
didn't
me
know.
you
That's
wanted to do
actually a
that.
good point.
Yeah.
Guys,
Like I think if he
Yeah,
did something
actually.
wrong, he knew I was going to get pissed.
Oh, yeah.
He just chose to do it anyway.
Correct.
So he knew that it was wrong. He knew the way that I thought, but he just continued to do.
But then
things that-
sometimes you might get pissed about something, and a guy will be like, I have no idea what I did. Please tell me. And you're like, you know. I'm
There's always a reason though.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
but how are
always
we
a
supposed to
reason.
know what it
How
is?
valid it
Oh,
is?
Can I
don't
can
know.
I say this though? Sometimes
Always assume that we're ignorant.
no. But yeah,
'Cause
always.
you are normally.
Most of
No.
the okay,
See?
most of
We
the time,
are.
most of the time, men are ignorant. Although there are exceptions that Erwan's right. We actually know why you're pissed off, but it's because you want us to assume that we know that we choose to act dumb.
Okay, I'm totally confused
or
now.
it's
All right,
something.
You're
Wait,
ruining
sorry,
it for men
usually-
everywhere,
no,
guys.
usually what happens is it's something that we know you think is wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
personally we think it's not wrong. So we
Yeah.
in
So
our
that's
minds
why
we're
you're
like,
like-
it's not wrong.
We
Yeah.
brush it
Yeah.
off.
So you're
and-
like,
yeah.
what could I have done?
Exactly.
'Cause
Wait,
you
there's
don't think
another
it's wrong.
explanation as well. We may think, okay, she's pissed because I did this wrong thing, but we're afraid to own up and say, oh, is it this thing? Just in case it's not, and then she's pissed at us for 2 things.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus,
You sound like you're speaking out of experience here.
I don't know what you're talking
Some
about.
like
his
inner
frustrations
angst
are
and
coming out.
frustrations.
Plus, as guys, I think we're very tactile with our reactions. You know, we see things for what they are on the face level, right? So, if you don't react violently to something that we did wrong, then we just simply think it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually,
So-
I think that's pretty good. Let's because there are some girls watching us as well.
Hi, girls.
Hello to all 7 of you
Hello.
out there.
So Steven, tell us something that you know is wrong, but you'll still do it anyways because you know it's wrong in her eyes, but you still do it because you think it's not wrong. Good one.
Leave the toilet bowl
Toilet
seat
seat.
Seat up.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I'll agree with
it's,
that.
it's convenient for me, but it's not convenient for her. But it's just really all she has to do is put down the toilet bowl seat.
But then all you have to do is put
Good
it
question.
down.
We'll go around.
Exactly. So it's at 50-50 right there.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
The whole toilet seat thing? No, sorry.
Pick another example.
Pick another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Talking to a beautiful woman.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
wrong with
They
that?
get-
No, exactly. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with
but
it.
it can be misinterpreted.
Correct.
How
God, I
are
should
you
be a girl.
talking to this beautiful
No,
woman?
just-
Is
just
your
talking.
No, that I
is
don't
your
think-
girl like beside you and you're not?
Yeah, what are the
like,
circumstances?
what-
It's 3
No, I think-
a.m.
I think,
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
this
okay,
happens
say-
a lot, especially here
Are
in
you
Philippines,
in bed,
where-
like lying
You're both out-
horizontally?
You're both
What are you
out at a
3
party.
a.m.?
Oh, shut up, you guys. You're both out at a party, friend's party, and
Whoa,
then they're
whoa.
whatever.
Edgy.
Grr.
You just went back down. Okay, you're both out at a party.
You're both out at a party. You happen to be sitting down, and there's a beautiful girl sitting next to you, and you're chatting. You're making conversation.
Just being decent.
Just being friendly, not flirting, just chatting.
And she just
Maybe-
happens to be hot.
And she just happens to be hot.
Yeah. Exactly.
And your girl is beside you.
Yeah, your girl's beside. Or
That
she could
would be fine.
Or she
Yeah.
could be talking to other friends or something.
Or
but then
Exactly.
sharing.
Or she could be at
daggers
home
you.
and
Yeah.
a friend goes,
Why
"Oh, by
does
the
this
way,
feel like he's like speaking out of a lot of
I know.
experience?
Yeah.
by the way,
No, I'm with him on that one.
like her friend who's in the party
Yeah.
as well texts her and goes, "Oh, by the way, Mark's here and he's talking to a really pretty girl."
Yeah.
Like those kinds of messages, which girls do send each other.
Yes.
it
Yeah.
fucks things up.
It fucks
Yeah.
things up.
It fucks things
It
up.
does.
And
It
I
does,
guess-
Erwan.
And I'll
It
put it
does.
out there. Mark is the type, and I myself, and I'm sure you two guys, I haven't observed you socially, but we will talk as vigorously and as energetic to a girl who's not a looker as
Yeah.
the same to a girl who is a looker.
That's true.
just
So
not
why do
fair.
we get in trouble?
I'm not
because
sure
one
about
of them's
Steven.
pretty? Well,
If it's business, he'll talk to ugly girls.
Keep drinking.
Anything
keep drinking.
else?
Oh, wait, I'll keep drinking.
I'll keep drinking. Oh, you're looking much better now. Sorry, you want to
Seven.
talk?
You're an 8. You're a 9.
I would like to take a break right now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Why are you turning red?
Sorry.
You're turning pink.
All right, I think we
From the
actually
9
have
shots.
to, we have to fast track to our top 10. So our
we
top.
Oh, okay. Did we answer that though? No, I mean.
Sorry.
I think if you're with your girl and you start in the scenario that your girl is there with you, the appropriate thing to do would be to introduce
Yes, right.
your,
Yeah,
fair
your
enough.
girl.
Proper.
But if you were talking to this girl and I'm sitting beside you and you're not introducing me, then yeah, I'm gonna get pissed.
Well, the only reason that would happen is if I can't remember her name.
No, then you can ask your
girlfriend's
girlfriend
in?
to help you.
No.
out.
Oh.
You can ask
That
your
would
girlfriend to
suck,
help you. out.
Like that would really piss me off.
Be like,
All right, I have a
baby.
wild card question. I have a wild card question, Tisha. So obviously we know that men don't really understand women. I mean, in terms of what they're really saying, right? But do gay guys get you? Like, based on your experience with gay guys, do they understand what you're really saying when you say
They
fine?
actually do.
Like, fine.
Yeah, well, we have a very good friend, Tito,
Yeah.
and I can say that Tito knows.
When you're pissed off.
Yeah, and
gets
he
you.
can translate it over to the male counterpart to
Yeah.
let them know. Yeah, he gets me. I think they're more in touch with their feminine.
So
I hate- I hate
side,
like the
obviously.
Babelfish.
you're completely being ignorant right now. You're being a total ass. Because he likes it. No, basically, like, you're saying that we never know anything. Like,
No, I mean, like-
for example, when a girl says, what I've heard a lot is, like, go ahead. Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
do this tonight. And the girl goes, go ahead. But she looks at you, her
Right.
eyebrows are not moving. What does that mean? It means I've given up.
yes.
Yeah.
I've given up.
Yeah.
Do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
If she
And
says,
I'll
go
get pissed
ahead
at you
with
later.
raised eyebrows,
Yeah.
what does that mean? That's like a taunt. Go ahead and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So you know these things. You'll pick up on these things.
Well, we've already established that most of the time we don't.
You do.
We don't.
no,
we say
you do, but you
You do
don't
be
want
fake it.
to.
sometimes,
Recognize
sometimes,
it.
but
No,
not
I
all
think
the time.
most. I
think
say
a-
most.
I think a lot of the time we understand, that you're pissed, but not
Not-
necessarily the specifics of why.
You don't
the
know
level,
why.
the
Yeah.
level of how pissed you
Yeah.
are.
All right. Well, moving right along, guys. How about we do a top 10?
Yes. So we're doing
Top 10
What is
things
a top 10?
you should
never say to a
girl.
woman.
We'll start it off.
Oh.
You'll
Girls
pick
for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow
All right.
He's like,
Never mind.
when you listen to it, you'll laugh.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
funny. All right. Who do you want? I'll start.
Yeah. Go for it.
You're talking, it's first date and everything. By the way, I'm poor.
I'm what?
I'm poor.
You're poor.
And this is the first date, the
First
first
date,
encounter.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You
All
can.
right.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're just checking to see if she's after you for your money.
No. But when I say I'm poor, it's not just like money wise. It'd be like I don't have a job basically. Like,
Okay.
I'm jobless.
All right. How about
You
this
should
one?
never say that.
I have no ambition.
Yeah,
That's
no
even
ambition,
worse.
basically.
No,
Yeah.
in short, no. Basically, what you're saying is never say anything that self-deprecates you. No. Is that what you're saying?
Self-deprecating
Sort of, right?
is
That will-
no, self-deprecating is okay. Career threat, saying a lack of
Lack of
career,
a-
Yeah,
Like,
goal,
yeah,
or
ambition.
goals
Alright,
or
alright.
something.
A man
like that.
is defined. Well, we've talked about this. A man is defined by his ambition.
Exactly.
So if you show to her like
That's
I'm a
what's-
deadbeat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what's
There's
sexy
no
to a
second
woman.
date.
So
Yeah.
try to hide it as much as you can.
fake
try
job
to,
it.
Try
Fake job it.
to fake
Open
yourself.
up that
fake,
Velcro wallet. Oh yeah, lots of cash in here.
All right, Rovi.
Oh, geez. Oh, I'm gonna have to steal yours unless you say it.
Which one?
The one you told me earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
You
Yeah,
sure? Okay.
sure.
And it's common, universal one. Of course you don't look fat in those jeans. Or the opposite is, of course you look fat in those
Yeah.
jeans. Yeah. Sorry, babe. You do look fat in those jeans. I'm sorry.
There is no right way of saying
Yeah.
that.
There's
There-
no right way,
yeah.
right?
You're dead. Would you agree?
You
You
can say,
yeah,
"Do you
there's
want
no
me to-"
way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
I'm
So
gonna
you
buy
should
you a new
never,
pair of jeans.
There's
No, maybe you
I'm
could
gonna
say.
take you shopping.
You could
Yeah,
say
there you
something else like maybe. What about that other outfit that I really like you in?
Yeah, because
Like- Right?
because your ass looks so much slimmer in that one.
All right. So there's no
Talk
way.
about
There's no way to say to a girl
One,
that she's fat.
two.
All
well,
right.
the word
I mean, in
fat
that way,
to a
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
no,
All
not
right,
in
Mark.
that way. I would say no.
If you meet her family and afterwards you're going home, you're like, you know what, babe? Your sister's hot.
Okay, totally wrong.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. And that actually led to what I was thinking is, and I've heard this before, is kissing you is like kissing my sister.
What? Whoa.
Kissing you is like kissing my sister.
That's the end of the
relationship
relationship.
over, for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
And the start of one of the greatest sex positions also, it's called the bucking bronco.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the bucking
Oh my God,
bronco?
it's absolutely
So
terrible.
you are about to...
No, you're in the middle. You're
there.
No, you're in the middle of doggy style with
Yeah.
your girlfriend, and then you basically latch onto her.
Terrible.
whisper in her ear.
Hear you saying, your sister looks way better. And you hang on for 8 seconds.
Okay.
I do not condone. I do not
That
condone
joke
this type of
was by
behavior.
Erwan Husoft.
All right, my line is, you never ask a girl if she's how many men she's slept with, like even as a joke, like or like you didn't sleep with this guy, right? Or like you don't ask that ever, right?
'Cause you
Yeah, it's
also-
kind of like a girl's age, right? Like you don't really off the bat ask like, so how old are you? Like it's just not.
So you never ask a girl how
Appropriate.
many men she slept with, ever.
Well, because if she
If-
gives an answer, she's never going to give you
If
a
you're
real
The
answer.
real will be
If you're
like
deep in a
divided by
relationship, you
2.
wanna know.
Yeah.
If
And
you're in
plus-
a deep,
But you have to be ready
if
to
you're in a
answer for yourself,
relationship
yeah.
and you have like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like you should be able to talk about
Stuff.
stuff with your
past.
partner, right?
Yeah.
Like and weight and sex life and all that should be an open book. But again, it's in the way you deliver it and the way you say things.
And be ready to just
Yeah.
be able to deal with that number.
Yeah.
And whatever
So
that
for
number
some
is,
guys,
it's
anything over
way off.
Yeah. There's at least
anything
a
over
7-dick
20,
curve.
they start freaking out.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Divided
You know,
by 2.
get ready to deal with that
You need
number.
more
So
words
another-
again
My
of,
next one
about great
is
philosopher Chris Russell.
Yeah, exactly.
if you
There's a
look at
7-dick curve.
you look at you guys want to keep talking or
Yeah, sorry.
We're not done yet. Do you mind? Stop butting in.
My next one is whatever item you're carrying right now, and I go, oh, my ex had one of those actually.
Never bring
That it
up
was
the ex.
shinier.
Just in general, right?
It was
Never
just it
bring
looked
up the
better
ex.
on her.
Yeah.
yeah, that's relationship over.
Yeah, that's
Relationship
Yeah.
over. Okay. You got one?
No, go for it.
All right.
I'll go after you.
If you're out at a restaurant and she orders like the lasagna with extra fries on the side, and you're like, "Are you sure you can afford to eat that?"
I say that all the time.
Really? Yeah.
And not only to my girlfriend, to everyone I eat with.
Wow.
I think though it takes a certain type of guy, like Erwan, to say something like that. Like if he's really known,
For that.
like to be like
To
that
be
kind of person.
very,
Yeah.
If it's just
direct
personal,
and-
way
Yeah.
left field. Like
Yeah.
you could say it.
No,
Ish.
Mark, no. Mark would be
Like in a gym, could you go up to someone and be like, oh, I think your form's
No,
off?
no.
Yes, I
yeah,
could do
you
that.
could. Exactly.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
I could. But for eating, I will lead by example, but it's up to them to make
Okay.
a decision.
It might make Mark too edgy. Yeah.
So
So
smack you in the back of the head again.
Grrr.
I think you should never tell a girl
Gross.
that you don't like her friends. I think that's
What?
like, I don't like your friends. Like you should never ever tell her that, even if you don't like her friends, right?
I don't know about that one.
I think it
No?
depends on.
I think you
the
should
friends.
because you're going to have to deal with those friends for a long time.
Well, AskMen.com says so. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do they know?
Shameless
You're giving our resources away, man. They
Shameless
thought we were
plagiarism.
original. All this shit's rehashed.
anyway,
Okay, wait.
Oh my God, is that the internet? You're a cheater, Stephen Koo.
all right, roll.
Wait, I've got to follow up to that now, except now I've forgotten what it was. No, does every girl have some friends that she actually doesn't really
Hates.
like that much?
in your
That
yeah,
you
I'm sure you have like acquaintances and
That you
stuff
wouldn't mind if
that,
your boyfriend
you know,
said, "You know what,
yeah.
I really don't like
I
him
don't
that much."
think I don't agree with that. I don't think it's wrong to say like I don't like your friends because sometimes you may see something that is definitely
Or
like
maybe-
off with
How
somebody.
about if your boyfriend compliments, like he sees a girl and he goes, "Oh babe, I really like what she did with her hair."
It's like, you're
Is
so
that-
gay.
is that wrong?
You're so gay. He'll be like, you're so gay.
No, it's
I think it
No, I
also
think that's
depends on how
okay.
you say it. Like,
Exactly.
I think AskMen.com was trying to say, like, don't say it that way. Like, don't say
Originality.
I don't like your
Goodness.
friends. Say it maybe in a way that I think you need a new set of friends.
well, that makes
Is
it
that
so
worse?
much better.
Revilson's been saying that for years about himself.
I need new
need
friends.
friends.
Oh yes, yes. Story that should actually be our next podcast.
Yeah. I need
New friends. All right.
Yes, I need new friends.
So does that wrap up our top 9 maybe?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
We
that's
missed
10.
on that
That's
one.
10. Don't worry.
All right.
So-
I just want to remind 2 people that they have burpees owing before
Oh,
the end of the
let's see
episode.
this.
Yeah.
And we have a hashtag. Choose the next guest. I don't know what that is about.
Yeah, if you want to bring back any of our old guests, we're
okay.
gonna send you some Twitter links so that you can tweet them and tell them to guess, or we can send you some new names so you can tweet them. So at least
Yeah.
you're
But
in
basically,
control.
use the hashtag choose the next guest.
Yeah.
One word, no space, no
Yeah,
hyphen.
you'll find it somewhere here.
Okay. But before
We're
we
gonna do
sign
the
off-
Send in your
burpees.
top 3 actually.
We're
Send
gonna
your
do
top
the
3
we're gonna do the
guests.
burpees in front of everyone, and just so that people out there don't think we've forgotten about the dare. Last
From
time
season one?
last time we did the dares for season 1. Rovilson lost, and today we are actually picking the dare. We just put a couple of dares here from our
Oh, you got 'em in there
viewers.
already.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm so impressed
Can't
with that
open it.
box. I really am.
And
I can't get
that
over it.
we will pick out the dare that Rovilson will do in the next show.
I think Tisha should.
Tisha, yeah.
yes.
Oh, I
All right,
get
just
the
so-
Kind of
honors.
accuse us
Your
of-
honors.
Okay.
All
Pick a
right.
good
All
one.
right, so
like
this is
the
the
one
dare.
that says kill my co-hosts. that would be a wonderful
All right,
dare.
here we go.
Sleep with Steven. I put that
Again?
Was that okay?
Oh. in public.
Shit, that's the
Who
same one I
wrote
put in.
this?
Can you read
Probably
the
Steven if
I
you can't
hardly read it. Okay. Dress up as a clown on the show.
All right, so that's from one of our viewers, and the dare is for Rovilson
Dress
to dress
up
up
as a clown.
as a clown.
Really? A clown?
full
That's
on.
the best
That's an
thing
e-
you could
that's
get up
easy,
with?
dude.
I will dress
Wait,
up
let's
as a
look
clown.
for another one.
There's
Thank
a
you. Who
dress
wrote
up-
A
that? No, no.
female clown.
Yeah. Female
Fine.
clown.
I'll do a female clown.
All right, so before we end the show, while we're watching the credits, let's do the burpees, guys.
But we'd like to first say to everyone,
yeah,
go
yeah.
on XRS.tv and to thank, of course.
Yes. We'd like to
Thanks.
thank our wonderful guest, Tisha
Thanks
Silang.
for having
Is there anything
me.
good
Would
job,
you like
Steven.
to plug any Twitter, Instagram, Facebook?
No, I'm pretty good.
All right.
Thanks for flying me in, though. It was
Yes,
awesome.
you're
Please
welcome.
fly me in again.
Don't forget we're housing you as well.
Thank you,
That's
Cathay
right.
Housing and
Pacific.
feeding.
and that it's
That's
a
right.
one-way flight.
or PAL.
right.
Or whichever you
We're
want.
actually on our bed right now, so.
All right, so
Don't
you're
mess it
watching
up.
the credits now. Credits, burpees.
Yes. Follow our personal Twitter accounts. They're coming up in the credits as well. All right.
All right, let's see
11 and 18. All right.
Okay.
There we go. 1,
We will burpee into.
2,
Oh my God!
3, 4. All right, how many? 6. 6. Okay.
Dax under me, a little faster.
7, 8, 9, 10. And that's Erwan done.
8, so I got 10 more.
8. This is fun. 10.
So the cave is now turning into an exercise show. Today we're gonna be doing.
Revilson owns a box, by the way, so if he looks more tired than he should, he's probably not the best ambassador for CrossFit.
So listen to you
Yeah,
guys.
he's just imagining a 12-year-old boy
team.
down there.
Learn your Tagalog for the next episode,
I'm
guys.
getting bored.
So dalawang itlog. Itapon nyo. Nasa basura, itapon. Tapos,
Hold on, you got to count in Tagalog as well.
done. Woo, welcome to the cave. Dirty hands.
Thanks for joining on The Cave. See you next week.